Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, classmates. So today, I'm going to discuss about the autism spectrum disorder, or what we call the ASD. So, ASD is a developmental disability caused by differences in the brain. Some people with ASD have known difference, such as genetic condition. So, autism daw is na ay problema sa brain ang bata nga naay mga autism. Hina kayo na siya og social skills kay ganahan ra na siya og mag-iyaha. Then maglisod pod og istorya. Autism is a disability significantly affecting verbal and nonverbal communication and social interaction. So, as I've researched five types of autism spectrum disorder, and the first one is the Asperger's syndrome. Although the term Asperger's syndrome was quite common before 2013, the term is actually no longer used by medical professionals. Asperger's is a developmental disorder that young people with Asperger's syndrome have a difficult time relating to others socially, and their behavior and thinking patterns can be rigid and repetitive. Asperger's syndrome are there are some symptoms nga makita nga naay ang usa ka bata is naay Asperger's syndrome. First one is the inflexibility in the thought and behavior. Second is the challenges in switching between activities. And the third one is the executive functioning problems. Fourth is the flat, monotone speech, the inability to express feelings in their speech, and difficulty interacting with peers and school or at home. Second one is the Rett syndrome. Rett syndrome is a rare neurodevelopmental disorder that is noticed in infancy. This disorder is common affects by the girls, and although it can still be diagnosed in boys, and presents challenges that affect almost every aspect of child's life. The good thing in Rett syndrome is that your child can still enjoy and live a fulfilling life with the proper care. Um, Rett syndrome is you can have family time together and provide support to allow the child to do what they enjoy. So, some common symptoms of Rett syndrome is loss of standard movement and coordination, challenges with communication and speech, breathing difficulties in some cases. The third one is the childhood disintegrative disorder, or the CDD. It is also known as Heller's syndrome, or an disintegrative psychosis, as a neurodevelopmental disorder defined by delayed onset of developmental problems in language, motor skills, or social function. A child experiences normal development in these areas only to hit a snag after the age of 3 and up to the age of 10. The cause of CDD is unknown, though researchers link it into the biology of the brain. In CDD, the child may lose any of the following skills and abilities. Toileting skills if they had already been established. So maglisod daw sila og kanang mga toileting, example kay mag CR or malibang or kanang mangihi. And acquired language or vocabularies kay marag maglisod sila sa ilang speech again, and social skills and adaptive behaviors, and some motor skills. The fourth one is the Kanner syndrome. It was discovered by the psychiatrist Leo Kanner of Johns Hopkins University in the 1943 when he characterized it as infantile autism. Doctors also describe the condition as a classic autistic disorder. Children with Kanner syndrome will appear attractive, alert, and intelligent. The Kanner syndrome is with underlying characteristics of disorders such as lack of emotional attachment with others, communication and interaction challenges, uncontrolled speech, obsession with handling objects, and a high degree of rote memory and visual skills with major difficulties in learning in others area. The last one, the type of the spectrum or the autism spectrum disorder is the pervasive developmental disorder not otherwise specified or the PDD-NOS. Is a mild type of autism that represents a range of symptoms. The most common symptoms are challenges in social and language development, and your child may experience delays in language development, walking, and other motor skills. PDD NOS is sometimes referred to as subthreshold autism, as it is a term used to describe an individual that has some but not all symptoms of autism. So the PDD-NOS is we can identify this type of autism by observing the child and noting what area of the child displays a deficit in such as interacting with others. The autism, here are the some characteristics of autism spectrum disorder, and we go to the social characteristics. Um, First one is little or no eye contact. Resist being comforted, held, or touched. Dili sila magpa-touch kaayo. And lack on understanding of personal space. Rather, and example given is kanang gets too close when speaking. Responds to social interactions but does not initiate them. Does not generally share observations or experience with others. Difficulty understanding jokes, figures or of speech or sarcasm. Prefers to be alone or aloof. Dili sila ganan og company. Kumbaga di sila friendly. And difficulty making friends or maintaining friendships. Find it easier to socialize with others who are older or younger rather than peers or of their age. And another one is make honest but inappropriate observations. Talks excessively about one or two topics like mabot sila mga dinosaurs, movies, bisag unsa na lang nga topic ilang matabian. And second one characteristic is the language use and development. The symptoms of autism are the following: delayed milestones, which means a child is when a child has not reached a significant stage at the predicted age. Another one is a socially awkward child, and the child who has trouble with verbal and nonverbal communication, such as delayed language skills, delayed movement skills, delayed cognitive or learning skills, anxiety, stress, or excessive worry, and lack of fear or more fear than expected, and many more. The causes of autism spectrum disorder are the following: having an immediate family member who's autistic, certain genetic mutations, Fragile X syndrome, and other genetic disorders, being born to older parents, low birth weight, metabolic imbalances, exposure to heavy metals and environmental toxins, a maternal history of viral infections, and the fetal exposure to the medications valproic acid or thalidomide or talumid.